Hey, what's up, guys, kings and queens? How you doing? I hope you're doing great, and I'm also doing good. Welcome to my channel, and you are the kings and queens. I'm here at your service. If it is your first time watching my videos, consider subscribing, sharing, and liking my videos. And if you are a regular viewer of this channel, welcome back home to this video. It is great to have you around. Karibu sana. Let's go to this meeting right here.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, how you doing, guys? We are here with Brandon.
Yep.
Yeah. Brandon, say hi.
Hi, I'm Brandon Gleam. I work for the police department.
Yeah.
We're outside of the inn in Shattuck, and we're gonna go to a Rotary meeting.
Yeah, that's it. He invited me here after seeing my article in the newspaper. This his daughter here. So say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so we're gonna get in here and see what they have in store for us. He works with the police department. Those guys who fear police are friends. And here they are. He invited me. So let's go in and see what they have. Thank you, Brandon, for the invite.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah. Sure.
So this is my one. This is the Rotary trophy case, basically. I don't know, display case. So this talks about all the different things. So these are all our past presidents here.
Okay.
And the club has been around for 100 and I think 4 years.
104 years.
So up here's the start. That was in 1920. And then here is our current, all the way up to this year. And then this stuff is awards and different things that were kind of issued to the.
Wow. What a great
Kind of
deal
interesting.
here. Yeah, very
It's
interesting.
cool to see the history.
Sure.
Hey guys.
Hi, friends.
We have a special guest.
Hi.
Hi.
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Doing great.
That's why he's here. Yes. I saw him in there too.
Oh, really?
Welcome.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
meeting
Laura.
you. Thank you, meeting Rola.
Super excited about being here. So
Sure.
He's just gonna take a couple of pictures and do his things for his YouTube channel.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right. As soon as George is done, he's pretty important.
Oh, yeah, I see.
His name tag.
Oh.
Well, if by the time you spread it out, right? So then maybe there's some weeks where we've got the Kurt, Natalie, who else? I mean, there's that whole stack up, right? So maybe we spread that out over 2 weeks. But yeah.
Did you?
I was thinking 2 minutes. I don't want to cut into any speaker time, and I like fellowship. I don't want to get rid of that. We're sitting back, and I want to have something. So I thought, well, that's a way for you guys to know the oldies.
Oh, great.
The oldies. That's a good question. You're oldie. There you are.
You got lunch with that guy on Thursday. How are you? Hey, Ron, you want to come over here?
Oh, sure, yeah.
So you just put your name and your information on this sheet, and then we'll honor you as a guest. So you just put it right here.
Thank
And
you.
you're actually a guest, so you put a guest,
Yeah, sure, like
where
that.
you're from, what you do, and then my name I'll put there when you're done.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Yep.
I get wrong name. He's like, well, I'd rather.
It's 11:30 at the rendezvous, or whatever it's called.
Peter just told me I spelled
Redemption.
wrong.
My guest, I'm gonna sign here as a guest.
He's looking forward to meeting you.
So, anyway, I'll come find you in a second. I gotta get
Name
along.
Steve? No.
John.
John is Sherman. Sherman, he's from Rochester.
He's from Rochester. Yep.
John's from-
I got to write a check here. Hey, oh, careful. Do you remember Marie?
She guessed. She's a guest.
My daughter is.
Yeah, she's a guest.
Yep.
So she doesn't have to pay.
Oh, I'll pay for her.
Hi.
I
Good, how are you? Mzuri sana.
Well, you can have one guest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I did. I set it up because there wasn't a meeting in there for me. And I've got everybody filled out, so I didn't mark myself. Oh. I just started when you had to stop trying to find George. I can't find him.
Signature. Yeah, I know. Signature.
Want to go there?
Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
Tuesday at 12 o'clock. I'll meet you at the signature.
Tuesday, 12 o'clock.
You got a plan?
Yeah, that's a plan. That's a deal. Awesome.
I want you to meet our president too.
Oh,
This is our club president.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
just one more.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Hi, my name is Kurt with the Faribault Rotary Club. We are a service organization. We meet once a week, and our goal is to serve not only our area community, but also globally to try to make the world a better place. Everybody is welcome. If you're interested in finding out more, check out our website and come join us at a meeting. We meet Wednesdays at noon at the Inn at Shattuck St. Mary's.
Wow, that's good.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure being here, Mr. President.
Thank you. Excited to have you here today and hope to see you back many times.
Exactly. I appreciate it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And so we'll just sit right here, and those are things that Rotarians are taught to use about the things we think in our minds, that we say with our mouths, and that we do with our bodies.
Yeah.
So we're asked to say, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Sure.
Another cool thing about the club is that you'll see banners hanging throughout the,
Exactly.
the area, and those are all Rotary clubs where one of our Rotarians, somebody from our club, have went to and attended one of their meetings, because Rotary is an international organization, meaning that they're all over the place. So you'll see some that are pretty cool. There's a lot actually from outside of the U.S. and you can walk around, you can get up close and take looks at the flags, but there's a few of them from Africa, and there's a few of them from I see one from over there from Poland, where somebody went to. There's one from Dublin, Ireland. Where are the ones from?
That one.
Where?
The gold and the green one.
Oh yeah, look at that.
No, this one over here.
There we go.
Wow, that's
Yeah, that
from
one's
my country, Nairobi.
Yep.
Wow.
There's one from over there too. So
Another
they're
one
kinda-
there, yeah.
They're kind of all over the place.
Wow, yeah, I
Yeah,
see.
multiple areas.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Do you want to eat?
Okay.
All right, let's go eat.
Let's go eat. Oh, okay.
You certainly can.
Sure. It is eating time, guys. Now we are eating. I got my plate right there. It's Brandon and his dad right here. Beside there, that's my plate. So now we're gonna have our lunch before we can start. So let me show you around some of the flags here. You can see these flags from different countries where these guys have visited and have friends and people from. So you can see all these right here. See these down here. All these here. So flags from different clubs in different places or states or countries. This is from Spain. You can see one here from Zululand. This one here is from Africa. See all these right here. This from Minnesota. You can see this one from my Nairobi South. This one here. That's from Kenya, Nairobi South. Hi. Good.
I thought I heard that. November 30th. That was his last name. Just lined up down here.
The first day was. So I want to thank, just to start off with, Kay and David for working through the technology gremlins.
Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't the problem, but the solution.
Solution.
Okay, well, we all work together. We come up with something that works, and we don't know exactly how we got there, but it works, so let's not question that. So, welcome to Rotary, everybody. We are glad that you are here. And in typical Rotary fashion, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with our Pledge of Allegiance. Whoops, not that. We don't want that. Let's see, I can't chew gum and walk at the same time.
We know it.
Thanks, George. Is Pledge of Allegiance, 4-way test, patriotic song. We've got a virtue reading and invocation, new member induction. Kristen, welcome, Kristen. You might be having second thoughts after this, but you know, as I told David the other day, it's too late now, right? Announcements, fellowship, and dad joke, and then Dawn is our speaker today. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start out with our Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And for the song today, it is the Grand Old Flag. All right, let's hit it. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true, neath the red, white, and blue, where there's never a boast or brag. Should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. Awesome job, everybody. Awesome. Amazing. I got chills.
It is the power of imagination. We are open to inspiration, which ignites our originality. With creativity, we are resourceful and intuitive. We solve problems in new and surprising ways. We know how to play. We take time for dreaming. Discovering our own special talents is a gift to the world, whether making a meal, playing a sport, or creating a craft. Creativity connects us to the beauty of sound, design, and color, movement, ideas, and words, and allows us to bring something new into the world. Creativity brings our gifts to fruition. The practice of creativity, I treasure my imagination, I am innovative in solving problems, I take time for inspiration, I entertain my dreams, I remember to play, I develop my gifts through learning and discipline, I dare to be original. I am thankful for the gift of creativity. It allows my talents to flower.
Thank you so much, Gail. And I want to thank Mark for choosing that. I feel like we got pretty creative this morning with getting the technology sorted out. And where's Dave? David, Mr. Connolly. He has an invocation for us.
Yep, here's a seasonal invocation. It's actually a poem by Walt Whitman. I see great things in baseball. It will take our people out of doors, fill them with oxygen, give them a larger physical stoicism, and tend to relieve us from being a nervous, deceptive set. Repair these losses and be a blessing unto us.
Thank you so much. You may all be seated, and it's interesting that you bring up Walt Whitman because I was also disappointed to find out he was not connected to the Whitman's chocolate samplers. Wouldn't that be awesome to get the chocolate and a little inspirational message in there? It seems like a match made in heaven. All right, so Kristen again, don't turn it back now. You're one of us. Well, I'll turn it over to Keith for our induction. There you go.
Thank you, President Kurt. Welcome David up here as well. It's an exciting time. Come over close. This feels, let's,
Don't get too close to them.
four-way test coin. You can keep in your pocket to remember the four-way test. George always does a great job of reminding us. We also have a pin that you can wear, and it sparks great conversations. And then, last but certainly not least, we have a beautiful framed certificate of membership for you, welcoming you into our club. So it's a joy to have you, and please welcome
Had to do it.
I did. It's a routine now. So we have the four-way test signs. They are here, and they are amazing. They're in that box right over there underneath that window. One box has the sticks that go on the ground, and the other is the signs. If you've ordered signs, you're welcome to grab them today. I've got a list of who's ordered them, and if you have your money with you today, feel free to pay me. If not, I can get it from you at a later date. So yeah, and if you are joining us virtually, let me know. I can deliver to your home or business, or you can pick them up at a future meeting. Let's see here. I also wanted to share again that Happy Dollars today, if you had seen the email, are going to the organization Sharing Our Roots, which, do you work a little bit with Sharing Our Roots? Yeah, wonderful organization. I'm sure Dawn might touch on that a little bit, but they are doing a community garden in the Cannon River Mobile Home Park, and they have reached out to us to check about financial support. Unfortunately, we've exceeded our club donation amount for this budgetary year, but what I thought we could do is the money that we earn from Happy Dollars today can go towards that wonderful organization. So be generous and help others get access to fresh produce that's locally grown. All right, what about, does anybody have a club announcement that they'd like to share? Okay, this might be the first time we've never had any club announcements. All right, I know you're all excited to...
If you want one, I can make one.
Okay.
I think most of you, if not all of you, got this four-way test card. Mr. Malter is the benefactor of that. And creativity are a virtue for the day. Every one of us can be compassionate about something. And we put that into our thinking cap and think of ways that we can present it. I do that all the time on about 4 or 5 things. And it's in your mind all the time, and you can reflect on different ways of approaching something, or doing something, or whatever it is. But that's a part of our job as Rotarians, is to find ways we can be a better service, to find a better way of voting the four-way test. And guess what? We do a better job on any of this if we think about it, think of different little nuances how to do it, and it builds our confidence. And confidence comes through when you're talking with people. They know that you're compassionate or inspired in some way. And each and every one of us has the potential to be a power of one to somebody. That's enough for one day.
Great. So much for sharing that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'll turn it over to Keith for fellowship and today. There you go, Keith.
Sounds like a virtue, succinctness. There you go. Okay, for birthdays, we have Mr. I don't think anybody is here today, but we have Todd Sesker yesterday, and tomorrow we have Erica Staub Absher. Dates, I don't see Carrie Ann here, but Carrie Ann joined a year ago tomorrow, and as well as Nick Sampan as well. I don't see Nick here either, but that is exciting. My good friend Brandon Gleam has a couple guests to introduce today.
Thanks, Keith. First of all, I'd like to promote our Safe Summer Kickoff again, June 1st, last day of school. Thank you so much lot of Health for donating. Natalie helped us with that. Harry Brown's as well is in the running to be able to donate for Safe Summer, which is great. And anybody else who'd be interested in that. This is a free event, folks, for anybody who wants to come, but specifically geared towards kids. And this is about your police department giving back to its community, because we feel a lot of love here. Like, they're always giving us things. We're constantly getting sweets and things donated and dropped off at the police department. So our new chief, John Sherwin, was very specific on he wants to do something for everybody else. So that's the idea. So make sure you try to make an event. A couple guests. I'll start with my daughter, Annika. Okay. And she has a big announcement. She is now the latest and greatest grocery bagger at Fairway Grocery. She had her first interview, and a funny story she will not stand up and tell you, so I'll tell you, was that her interview consisted of her having to take a math test, which she was not expecting. She must have done well because she got the job, but it was kind of weird that they gave her a math test for that. And then I'd really like to introduce somebody who I just met via the Faribault Daily News, which was great, but that is Haran, and I'll let you say your last name because I don't think I'm going to be able to handle that.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
And Haran was featured in the Faribault Daily News this week, and I'll let you tell your story just real briefly to everybody. Is that cool?
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
Very good. Awesome to be here and awesome to see you all. My name is Heron Nyambati, Nyambati. That is my traditional name. That one might be hard for you to pronounce, but it's Nyambati. I'm all the way from Kenya. That's in East Africa. And I moved to America, and I used to live in Shakopee, and then I moved down to Faribault. Then I said, like, oh, this is a cool place, and I'm a YouTuber as well. So I say, like, okay, let me feature this city here, which looks so awesome. The features around here, so I've been going around making videos and all that stuff, doing interviews with different areas, and I think I saw one of the ladies here. Yeah, she's right there. So I went to her rescue center. I did an interview with her because in my country, that's not something that you can talk of, like you're rescuing like cats and dogs, like you take now. Most of them are roaming in the streets. People get them, kick them, and all that stuff. So, kind of like those animals don't have some rights, over there. So, and when I saw that, then I said, like, let me feature these, so that even my people back in my country or in Africa can see this and can also realize that these animals really need care, help, and love. So that's why I went there, and she really gave me a lot of information. So through that, I was also invited to the daily news, and I went there for an interview as well. And that's how I met Brenda again. So he read the article, so he gave me an invite to this place. So I appreciate the welcome. It's a warm welcome, and it's awesome. I'm so excited.
Hey.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Today, and
Thank you.
also if we could say hello to Annika.
Hi, Annika.
Perfect. I have a guest today too. Brought my son Carson with me today, so everybody say hello to Carson.
Hi, Carson.
Yes.
All right.
Any stories about Carson?
No. Okay, Happy Dollars. A reminder that our Happy Dollars are going, you can see on the screen, going to the Mobile Home Park Community Garden. So this is exciting. Be generous today. As Kurt said, be succinct and be generous today. So here we go.
$2 one for our new member who's been stalking us on Zoom for many, many weeks. She knows us, we don't know her. I also put $1, there's a couple of flyers, I didn't have very many with me, but Martha and I both participate in the community chorus Beauchamp, I actually sing and she's the accompanist. Surprise, surprise. It is May 7th, so we'd like you to put that on the calendar and come and see us on that date. And I'll be reminding you too.
Cool. Fun. Thank you very much. David?
$10 for our cause. Laura and I just spent 3 days doing some president's training last week, and I'm just super stoked about it. And there's a lot of good resources that Rotary has that we really look forward to tap into and stuff like that. So my mind's just going, woo! And you also realize what a great club you're a part of too, when you start hearing other clubs and ideas and stuff like that. So watch out.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. All right, Kristen.
Thank you for the warm welcome. This has been a fairly life-changing year. I did just turn 40 last week, so turning a new decade and a new leaf in a lot of areas of my life. So excited to be part of this group. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a good decade. The 40s decade. Brenda.
I've been absent for a while. Life has been just crazy busy. But I do have an announcement that we're very excited about. My daughter and son-in-law are expecting a little boy in July. So even though my granddaughter said, "Oh, you're stinking."
I'll be succinct, but I just want to say we're excited about the Safe Summer Send-Off. Kickoff. Safe Summer Kickoff. We're pretty excited about it over here at Brownson. So just want to encourage other businesses and community members to participate in whatever's going on there. Good things. So that's it.
The cause there.
Awesome. Mr. Ken?
For the cause, because I love vegetables. And I love that Michigan and Minnesota are both in the Frozen Four, so there's still a chance that we can meet in the finals. Let's go.
Gail.
It was fun for us to realize that we used the virtual creativity together in a play many years ago over on the Little Theater. So that was fun, and to all the guests, happy to have you here.
Awesome. Cindy?
This is for our cause today. Thank you very much. And here's also for the Iowa women's team that's going to the Final Four.
Yes.
Okay, this is for the garden. And this is for Kristen. I said, when you said you turned 40, I said, oh my God. Last week, I turned 80. I twice turned 80.
Wow.
That is really great. Doctor?
When we talk about creativity, I just happened to be staring across at Dr. Houston's tie. I guess that works for this week. Maybe we'll do style next week.
Thank you very much.
It's the first week of Ramadan and I'm barely holding it.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. Mr. Cheslock?
This Friday is the last of the Lenten luncheons at 4th Avenue United Methodist Church for soup, 11 to 1. And then last Saturday, Rebecca and I had a wonderful joy of, some of you know, we're hosting Gene from Thailand. And Gene's a musician of sorts, and he plays the guitar and sings in Thai. And the last Saturday we had a group of Rotarians over as our guests, and Gene did a little concert for us. He's quite good, and we really enjoyed it a lot, and we're hoping to do it again.
Oh, okay. Mr. Speckles?
Get the microphone.
You get the microphone.
I think it's always good to feed people. I think that was a great idea to give this money to the garden. And I just want to remind everybody about climate warming and think of that particularly when it comes time to vote. And look at the stance of the people that we vote for. Are we going to do something about this? I hope I don't bore you too much with climate change, but I'm going to talk about it more.
Go ahead, Rod.
Okay, well, Minnesota, Michigan, hopefully in the Frozen Four final. Looking forward to that.
All right, thank you. Doctor? All right, okay.
And also for the people that are visiting today. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Natalie?
That's for our speaker, Dawn, and representing Sharing Our Roots and Cannon Valley Farmers Market. They're doing really, really good work in Faribault and across Rice County to increase food access. There's a lot of food insecurity in this community particularly, so really appreciate the work that you do.
Well said. Well, should I say George or Mr. Wickstrom? Mr. Wickstrom, all right, here we go.
I will say amen to Natalie's comment about the food service. But one thing I should have mentioned earlier, and that is that thought is the most productive form of work. We humans have the ability to think anything. And the four-way test, I think, should be in our minds 24/7. And having this car, is it Jim Meltzer? I'm not sure. But anyway, it put out for us is another thought. He had a thought about that. He gets this out. But there's so many things going on in this world today that are not truthful. Just look at the way our leaders at Washington, what are they doing right now? For the most part, they're spending too much time depreciating the opposition. And this is not this bad, it's dangerous. Because they're not working on the most important problems. So I'm just going to give $10 for taking too much time. But the other thing is, Dick Houston, the fellow that gave you that time may not like you very much. So think about that.
Oh my goodness. Will it be beneficial?
Yes. Yeah, Greg, I'll echo yours. Yes. Are we following the four-way test here? So I've got a few dollars. One for Kay and David working so hard to make our technology work, and I just don't understand why things don't always work, but they don't, and I appreciate the help of my fellow Rotarians. One for Brenda, who celebrated a work anniversary recently, and Brenda's such an amazing example of what makes Reliance Bank special, and so that's pretty neat. And then my other $1 for Zach, and so when I was in high school, I had a marketing teacher named Mr. Hammond, and he did such an awesome job highlighting what makes marketing special through the use of stories. And Zach's knocking it out of the park with Harry Brown's marketing. And one of the things that he does so well is connecting with the community, connecting with people on an individual level. And that's so special because so many times companies are kind of a cold entity, right? And Zach's able to make Harry Brown something that's so human and so personal. And you're doing an awesome job, Zach. So good job. Keep up the great work. So, all right, Dawn, oh, wait a second, dad joke. I know even Dawn's been looking forward to this dad joke, and then we'll get you switched over. All set, here we go. Are you ready? It's not good. All right. So, what's the best smelling insect? Best smelling insect? Huh? A deodorant ant. I told you that wasn't good. Sorry, Donna.
I have to follow that up.
Yeah. It shouldn't be hard. I do poor jokes as a service to our guest speakers, so it kind of gives them a boost. And, right. Yes, I think so. And if it's not, I don't know how to turn that on.
It might be Zach. It's not. It's not?
Oh.
It's okay. I'll use this.
Try it now.
Hello?
Perfect.
Well, I just wanted to thank you all for welcoming me today and making me blush in the middle of your fellowship. That was very kind. I needed that. My name is Dawn Wegscheid, and I am a resident of Northfield. I have been involved in Rice County for many years with working for food access initiatives. So for a long time I worked at the Community Action Center in Northfield at the food shelf. I have also worked on some agricultural farms as a farm worker in Rice County, which was fun. And recently, within the last year, started working at Sharing Our Roots in Northfield as the operations manager. And through that and all of my connections in Rice County, I was asked to manage the Cannon Valley Farmers Market in August with friendships and connections with Tiffany Tripp, who started the market years ago as a winter market, and it is now just kind of blossomed into an all-year-round market. So we're really excited about that.
Dawn, I do have your computer
Yay.
up and running here.
I have a very basic PowerPoint to share.
Here, let me set it on the podium. You can sign in and it will display right on the screen for you. There you go. You should be all set.
Okay. So, as I was saying, Tiffany Tripp of Grace Farm here in Faribault started the market about 6 or 7 years ago, and it was at the Paradise Theater winter market. It was fantastic. 2022 was our first season for a summer market. So we were down at the Rice County Fairgrounds next to the bandshell. It was wonderful, beautiful. We had a great time there. This year, we will be at the Central Park downtown, Thursday nights from 4 to 7. So most of our vendors are kind of Cannon Valley residents, and that kind of expands through Rice County, maybe Goodhue, Dakota County. The Sharing Our Roots farm is actually half of the land is on Rice County property and half is on Dakota County. So we do have some farmers from Sharing Our Roots who will be selling this year their produce. And also Lake Lesueur. I'm trying to think about my geographical county memorization from elementary school, but kind of all over the place. And I think of this as, yes, we have wonderful growers in Faribault, but we are so lucky to live in this region of the world where we have such strong agricultural histories and legacies of farming. So it's really exciting for us right now to be able to provide another market in Faribault for people to sell their goods. And we have people who are selling meat, produce, eggs. We have fiber, which is really exciting to see all of the artists and weavers and millers, all of that are bringing their goods to our market. And we are actually the market in Faribault that accepts SNAP EBT payments. And that is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which you may have previously known as food stamps. People can use their dollars at the farmer's market and buy local produce. We also have food access programs that we participate in. People who utilize their SNAP dollars at our market, they get additional dollars through our Minnesota Markets Bucks program. So for every $10 they spend, they get an additional $20 in Market Bucks coupons to use at market. And those can be used anywhere, any other market in the state that accepts the Market Bucks. The Power of Produce is something new. We started that in September this last year. And what those are coupons for kids, teens, and older adults over 65, who come to the market. We give them a free coupon to purchase something here at Cannon Valley Farmers Market. So kids, I kind of changed the age on this. It used to be like 2 to 12. And I said that babies should be involved too, because a lot of people make homemade baby food. So babies through 12-year-old kids can get $2 coupons at each market and at every market they come to. So it's not a one-time deal. Teenagers can get $5, and then older adults are able to get $5 too, and people kind of liked that, especially during apple season last fall. Yeah. So, yeah, we are supporting local food and small businesses. I want to make a point of that because a lot of our farmers also have farm direct sales. So this is just an additional place, an additional market for them to sell their goods. And these are some of the products that we have. We have some wonderful honey, maple syrup, we have eggs, cheese, Cannonball cheese, apples, granola, soaps, lotions. We have a woman who makes herbal tinctures. So if you're into like natural, homeopathic sort of wellness products, we do have that available this summer, which is kind of cool. I actually need an assistant, it seems like, with this, I'm sorry.
You want me to run your
No, I don't. I want you to eat your lunch. Thank you very much. So we do accept SNAP, and we do have these other food access programs. And I can tell you that from my time at the food shelf, I was at Community Action Center Food Shelf managing for about 3 years, and we saw such an increase during the pandemic of people utilizing the food shelf. And I just spoke with Michael Purcell, who is the food access director now at Community Action Center. I like to call him the new Don, but he doesn't really like that. Anyway, Michael is great, and he did mention that visits are up 70% since 2019, and that's incredible. And I don't always understand it, because I don't understand why in such a rich agricultural region people are hungry. We have the food here, we can feed our people. So that kind of led me here to the farmers market too, because I want to increase access to food. You can go to a farm, or you can go to a food shelf. There's a lot of stigma to getting through the door there, and that needs to change too. But we also want to make sure people have access to local community food at farmers markets too. And I told you about the market bucks, which is incredible. Last year in the legislature, it was kind of iffy if the market bucks program was going to be passed. So that's another thing, if we're going to talk a little bit of politics today, is we need to pay attention to what is happening in our Minnesota legislature too, to help those who are not able to always help themselves. And the Market Bucks program has been phenomenal to help with food access. And I also really want to point out too, this bottom point, we are such a vibrant community here in 2023. I grew up in Owatonna, and lived there through most of my adult life. And I saw people who looked like me, always. And I didn't know anything different. And I think it's really important for us to embrace our neighbors, because they live here too. They work here too. They want to thrive here with their families too. So I'm hoping that through some community engagement activities at market, or just within Faribault, that we can all just have that thought in mind, that these are our neighbors, and let's get to know them, and let's include them, and make this a more vibrant community. So this is, now we talk money. This is how the farmers market is currently supported. Alina Health has been fantastic in helping us get our food access programs started. So with partnership through the Community Action Center last year, we received funds to start accepting SNAP, which is not a small thing for a small farmers market. There are some big costs involved with, technical assistance and, coupons and reporting and licensing and all of that. So that was a fantastic way to get us moving in the right direction. So thank you, Alina. We receive fees from our vendors. We try and keep the fee low so that it's easy for people to come to market and sell their goods and make a profit. We want them to make a profit for their small businesses. We are currently a 317A organization, so that does limit us for applying for certain grants. We are not a 501c3. We are not able to apply for a grant from, like Southern Minnesota Initiative Foundation, which would be great and helpful to keep these programs going. So recently, Sharing Our Roots, the organization that I also work at, the board agreed to become fiscal sponsors for the market for grants only. So they are kind of our umbrella to get in and find new funding to keep the food access programs going. So I was really glad that happened. So we continue to seek funding to keep things going. And when I say we continue to keep things, funding going, it's because it does cost money to keep the SNAP licensure, the technical assistance, the marketing, things like that, so that everybody knows that we exist and that they're welcome here and they can get what they need. And I'm the food access market manager, and I do get a small salary for the work that I do. I think I was a little shocked after about a month of managing the market last fall as to how much time and energy it really takes. I love it. I'm very passionate about it, but it was very shocking that previously it was very volunteer run. And that's great if a community can support that, but sometimes you need somebody to get in there and just knock down the doors. So that's what I do. So I just want to end this with, how can you support your local farmers markets? And this doesn't necessarily just apply to our market, the Cannon Valley Farmers Market. We have 4, maybe 5 wonderful markets in Rice County, and this is how you can support them. You can shop locally. You can keep that money, that wealth, in our community instead of buying something at a grocery store that probably came from Chile or Peru or California, and they have their own money. So let's keep it here. You can become a vendor. We would love to have more vendors. We have people who are not only, growing and producing their own produce and products like the honey and the maple syrup, but we have people who are creating fibers and yarns and wool and, art at the market. And it's pretty fantastic what people are capable of in this little region of the world. Help promote our farmers market. Social media. I have a love-hate relationship with social media, I'll be honest, but I realize that this is the day and age that we live in and we have to utilize it. So follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Check out our website. Hey, give me feedback if you want. Haran, come talk to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I will.
Yeah, I'm markets. But what I've realized is that word of mouth is really the strongest way to connect people to local happenings, because they want to hear that you've been there and it's pretty great and you should come too. You could volunteer your time at our market. I'd love that. It's an interesting experience, because as the only employee of the market, I'm kind of running around like a chicken with their head cut off. That's not for sale. So I would love volunteers to help with our food access programs. It's fun. You get to give out coupons to kids. You get to make people happy by giving them a couple dollars worth of fresh, free produce. So I welcome you. You can support our market with a monetary donation or company sponsorship, and that helps keep our programming sustained. We were able to have the Power of Produce kickstart in September because Rice County Public Health has a statewide health improvement program that gave us funding to be able to give these coupons out. So we have lots of local partners and we'd love more. So I hope to see you on Thursday nights from 4 to 7. All right. Thank you. Yes, can I take questions? Yes, Mr. Wickstrom, you told me you were going to have a question today.
This 317 to 371, I'm not familiar with. Is that tax deductible?
Yes.
It is. So I can give you $1 and it only costs me 50 cents?
Sure. You're asking me questions that are not in my wheelhouse about, but yes, the 317A is not quite a non-profit organization. It's just kind of a little state-run, and if anyone who knows more wants to jump in here, so I don't dig myself a hole. Yes.
You can have, if you got 10 minutes after the meeting, you can talk with me.
I will.
Okay.
Okay. Yes,
Where
sir.
are the other farmers markets?
Yeah.
And
So
when are they
running?
Yeah.
Yep. So the Faribault Farmers Market has been downtown at Central Park for years, probably decades. I think they run Wednesdays and Saturdays. I don't know the time on Wednesdays, I'm sorry.
So that's a different thing.
That is a different thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Northfield has 2 farmers markets right now. Riverwalk Market Fair runs on Saturdays during the summer from 8 to 1. And then the Northfield Farmers Market, I think, runs on Thursdays or Fridays. And I'm sorry, I don't know that. But we have some nice options during the week, different times during the week to access local.
When does this start?
Well, we have a few. I have some posters. If anyone would like to take a poster and share it around town, that would be great. We're going to have a few spring markets in April and May. We'll be at Keepsake Cidery in Dundas on April 15th, which is a Saturday from noon to 3. And then also back at Keepsake on May 20th from noon to 3. Then we will also participate in Northfield's Earth Day celebration. So we'll be at Bridge Square from 1 to 4. And please check our website and social media for more information. Okay. So yes, I do have some posters if you would all like to take one and just put it up in your business or somewhere around town. That would be great. I've been trying to do that, and some businesses aren't always open when I need them to be open. So I've been driving to Faribault quite a lot lately, which I love. So any other questions?
So I didn't catch it. The first Thursday is when?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, June 8th. June 8th will be there, Thursdays 4 to 7, and then it sounds like that there will be music in the park, starting at 7:30.
Which park is that again?
Central Park, downtown. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Dawn. Or apple cider donuts, and I realize I have a problem with sweets. So, happy to share we collected $243 today. So that will be going in donation for the Canyon River Mobile Home Park. Thank you all so much. Thank you for another wonderful meeting. I'm glad all of you are here today. Go out there and be kind.
Plates. Bring these 2 over there.
So we'll see you Tuesday,
12.
12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Signature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. The meeting is done. So guys, the meeting is done, and you can see the guys are so excited. You've heard how empowering it is, how they're supporting the community and the people around. So you can actually realize that these guys are really happy and really have this togetherness and this oneness in order to be able to help the community in a big deal. So you've seen that, and you really know that it is a great job they are doing. Let me talk to this young man here. How are you, young man?
Thank you for the picture.
Yeah, I appreciate it. What's your name? What's your name?
George.
Yeah, George.
Wickstrom.
Wow, great. How long have you been in the Rotary?
And I'm old enough to be your mother.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yes. It's an honor to be with you guys.
I'm looking forward to our lunch. Give you a call.
Wow, I appreciate it. That's great. Thank you. Okay. So the guys are catching up here. These guys so exciting here after the meeting. So it's pretty awesome here. So you can see how it is. So let me take you there and show you some flags right here. These flags represent some of the countries. You can see many flags right here from different countries. Hi.
You gotta get this too. This is
Sure.
the concert.
Yeah, give me one. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let me take one of them back, and that way you can hang on to that.
Sure. Thank you.
I love your sweater. It is absolutely beautiful. Is that from your country?
Yes.
You should start producing this here. That's a
Exactly.
fashion statement.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. I will. Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We love having you.
Yes.
This is good.
Yeah, it's great. Also coming here. I appreciate it, guys. You're welcome.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome anytime. You come back. We'd love to have you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Next time, man.
All right.
Yeah, so I think I appreciate your welcome in this area. I really love this and I like this. So, I mean, it is awesome. It's awesome. And do you have anything that you can share to the people right
No,
out here?
I'm glad we could introduce Rotary to you. I'm glad you got to see how cool our club is. You know what we have here, and you know I hope you consider coming back for another meeting.
Yeah,
you know, that'd be great.
Sure, I will. Yeah. So, guys, it was awesome to be here, and that is how it all went down. So, guys, keep on subscribing. Keep on liking and sharing these videos. So guys, you are the queens and the kings of this channel. I'm your servant right here at your service. Thank you. See you. Yeah.